Welcome back. Pleasure to have you. Find your way to your yoga mat. Invite your sweet child's pose. You can also take a rock pose variation. Knees can drop underneath the hands, wrap around your feet. Take what feels right for you. It is in this moment, in these moments of arriving to your yoga mat, into your breath, into your body. It is with these moments that we shed the day, that we shed the things that have burdened us, and that we arrive into the present. It is a gift, after all, to be right here, right now. Bring awareness to your hands and your feet as they press into the earth. Shrug your shoulders up toward the ears and soften them down the back with intention, with stability. That sounds counterintuitive, right? To soften with stability. Ease and effort work hand in hand in yoga. The left mirrors to right. Find a balance between both. Tabletop. Slide your hands closer to your knees and gently lean forward. Find the sensation in the wrists. Now, me personally, my left hand has been flaring up a ton in my handstands, my high planks. So it starts right here with being kind to our bodies and warming up properly. Gently lean to the left and to the right. Now, while vinyasa is breath to movement, my invitation to you today is to simply breathe fully. And don't think so much of applying breath to your movement, but apply movement to your breath. Your breath is the leader, everything else follows. Palms face up. Press the earth away. Soft rounding in the upper back. Take a cow. Inhale. Exhale. Now I'm just trying this on a different way. Breathing into cat. And exhaling a cow. Feels very weird to me personally. But just let it be what it is until it changes. Palms face down, fingertips out wide. Forward to the wrist side, the thumb side, the radial side, and back toward the ulnar side. So my feet are untucked for the moment. We're solely focusing on the wrists. Take one more and stay leaning back. Gently press the mat away. Be kind to yourself in this moment. forward. Lean over towards the left and over toward the right. The left and the right. Once more. Check out the wrists. You can sit back onto your toenails. Now I sprained my toe a couple weeks ago. So it sucked trying to sit in yogi toe stand. It still does. I just have to match myself, need myself in this moment. Downward facing dog. Bring awareness to your upper back. Try to find engagement without pinching your shoulders together, without hugging in, without doing a whole lot. See what it feels like to allow your lower back, your mid back to reach towards the lower back. And with that soft shift, that soft engagement, see if you can bring a little more intensity to it. Feel free to take up a little more space on the yoga mat. Keep your attention on your mid to upper back. With that soft engagement, shift into high plank. Try to maintain it here. Shift forward and lower halfway. And maintain it here as well. Flip the feet, toenails down. Up dog, breathe in. Soft maintenance of the upper mid back area. Down dog. Squeeze the core. Stretch the mat out front to back. Now lift onto your toenails. And tiptoe toward the top of the mat. Press the heels down and out, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Stand, extended mountain. Hands to heart. Interlace your fingertips. Point the index and thumb. Breathe up. Point left, hips right. Inhale, reach high. Point right, hips left. Inhale, rise. Swan dive out, hands out wide, fold and hinge at the hips. Halfway lift. Fold. Rise back up, extended mountain. Swan dive out, pause at halfway. Arms out to a T. Hips draw back, feet press down enough. Frame your ears with the biceps. Breathe in. Exhale, drape more. Stay engaged in the upper body. Squeeze your core. Breathe into chair. 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower all the way down to the earth. High boat. Option to interlace behind the thighs, otherwise maintain that same stability in your upper body. Breathe in. Exhale up. high, low. Knees can stay bent or come up bent or long. High, low, high, low, high. Great. Plant the feet, reach forward, back into chair, press back up. You're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, fold. Release the torso. Step your feet wide. Take opposite elbows and sway left and right. The balance between effort and ease. Explore both and lean deeply from one side of the spectrum to the other. Release your arms. Walk your feet together. Hip width. Option to take them closer. Half lift. Fold. Extended mountain for the back, then breathe up. Feel the stretch, feel the strength here in your core and your glutes, your inner thighs. Breathe in. Exhale, fold, squeeze through the core. Halfway lift. Hands press into the mat. See if you can float your feet up. And place them down. Halfway lift. Step back in a high plank. Lower halfway. Up dog. Down dog. One breath cycle in. Exhale. Inhale, look forward. Step walker, tiptoe. Half lift. Fold. Stand. Fold. Half lift. Press them out way. See about that hover. Half lift. High to low. Up dog. Down dog. Breathe in. Exhale. Step walk or fly. Take your time. Halfway lift. Fold. Extended mountain. Fold. Half lift. Press the mat away. Half lift. Low. High plank. To low. Up dog. Back to low. High. Down dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, look to your hands. Exhale, step walker, tiptoe. Halfway lift. Fold. Engage the core, set the upper body up, chair. Exhale, hands to heart center. Palms pressing on one another. Your choice. You'll hover your left foot. You can take a pistol squat. And we'll kick back to warrior 3. Praying mantis, hook, left elbow, right thigh. Stay focused on one point here for 3, 2, 1. Gently step into crescent twist. Notice the heel is pressing back. Try to lean more forward. Now notice the difference for me. My right toe is sprained. It's getting better every day, but notice how far forward I am on this side compared to the other when I get there. If you're recording yourself too, you should see the difference. Option to look over your back shoulder here for 3, 2, 1. Unravel. Ground through your feet to reach up, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands to the mat, standing split. Extend through the right leg. Reach your left leg as high as you can go. Now flex your foot and rotate internally. That's going to lower your leg a little bit. That's fine. Pulse through your glute here. 5, 4, 3, 2. Notice how high it is. Feel that engagement. Squeeze through it. Drive your right foot down and lift up. Half moon. Warrior 2. Begin again. Fingers spread wide, focus the gaze. Shoulders up to your ears with the breath. Now soften down the back and notice the subtle engagement of your mid-back. Find a little more intensity with that as you reach your wrists further apart. Can you delve deeper into your front hip and find length along the back? If you need to take up more space on your mat, feel free to do so. Peaceful warrior. Stretch the low back intentionally here in this peaceful warrior, and then take side angle. Length along both side bodies. You're here for 5. Warrior 2. Peaceful warrior. Extend the front leg. Skandasana. Lean to your back thigh. Find the length, the stretch in your hips and your inner thigh. Peel open. One breath in. Let it go. Back through center, breathe. Walk forward to the top of the mat, low lunge. Peel open, right arm high. Reach under. Open up. Hands to your mat. Step forward, fold. Half lift. Fold. Chair, breathe in. Hands to heart. Twist. Right. Elbow inside thigh. 5, 4, 3, 2. Take it outside the thigh. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center, breathe in. Forward fold. Half lift. Ragdoll. Step wide. I like mat width distance. You can even go a little wider than that. Gorilla pose. Stand on your hands. Stretch out your wrists. Really apply pressure and weight to your hands. You gently lean forward. Feel the weight traveling to your toe mounds and root down into the hands. We use our hands an awful lot, so they can handle this. Just like you can put all the weight on your feet, you can put all the weight on the hands. So it's very important that we stretch them like so, if we plan on going onto our hands without anything else. Going upside down is an aggressive practice, but it can also be easy and effortless. But it takes practice. Gently release the hands. Now I like hands very close to the feet, like heel of the hand next to the tip of the toes. Ground down through your finger pads. Press through the mounds of the fingertips. And ground through the heel of your thumb knuckle. Gently shift forward. Squeeze your core. Breathe in. Let that exhale lift. And come back down. Let's do that twice more. Breathe in. Exhale to lift. And maybe you go up. We're here for a breath in. And out. Don't knock anything down. We'll do it one more time. Breath in. Exhale, press to lift. Great. Release it down. Heel to your feet towards one another. Halfway lift. Fold. Stand, extended mountain. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Hands to the mat, step into high plank. Lower halfway. Press to up dog. Lower back to low. Press back to high. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Let it go. Inhale, look to your hands. Exhale, step walker, tiptoe to the top. Half lift. Fold. Chair. Hands to heart. Press the left, lift the right. You can stay or take a pistol squat. You'll kick back to warrior three. Praying mantis twist, elbow on top of thigh. Crescent twist. Now notice the difference here on this side with my back foot. This is exactly how I sprained it. Spine is long, gaze over the back shoulder. Crescent lunge, breathe up. Open out, warrior two. Peaceful warrior. Side angle, elbow to thigh, top arm high. Now we're gonna enter a little differently. Breathe back up, warrior two. Peaceful warrior. Reach forward right into half moon. Lean, lean, press to lift off. Half moon. Notice the lift of the back leg. Keep that height. Rotate forward and down, standing split. The challenge is to not put your hands on the floor. You can also reach for your ankles. You can even reach up towards your hips and interlace behind you. Toppling tree. Pulse that heel up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your time. Slowly rise through the torso and restack. Half moon, breath in. Step back to warrior two. Adjust it, peaceful warrior. Straighten the front leg. Side lunge. Skandasana here. Peel open, full inhale. Exhale. Hands to the mat, breathe in. Exhale, shift to the top. Open my left arm high. Reach under. Hip open. Hands to the mat, step forward, fold. Halfway lift. Fold. Re-engage the core. Find the chair variation here. Breathe in, sit low. Notice your core engagement, even though you're in chair pose. The more you lift your torso, the more core activation there is. Breath in. Fold. Notice this reach here in your core. And I want you to readjust on the mat so your fingertips are on the mat. We have that length. Now, reground. Hands press. Core still engaged at that distance. Lean onto your hands. And then start to lift. And we'll begin again. Let it be sloppy, let it be messy. But notice, you're finding core stability at this angle. Core is active, you're squeezing your center body. Through the obliques, through the low belly, all of the things. The transverse abdominis is active. Now reground through the hands. Press down and out through your thumb mounds. Squeeze the earth like you're pinching it. Lean forward. Until you can float. For 3, 2, 1. Softly exit. Halfway lift. Fold. Stand, extended mountain. And start. Toward the top of the mat. Give yourself a little bit of space. Lift onto your toes. And your thighs and heels draw towards one another. And you'll gently lower. Until you can reach the balance down here. Arms out to a T. Hands reach high. Feel free to interlace and flip the palms up. Notice how much more stability you have access to, especially in your upper mid back. For 3, 2, 1. Hands to the earth, and we'll gently lower into a deep squat. Adjust your feet accordingly, and we'll hang out here. If there is a pose in your body that you feel like you can't do, and you haven't had any surgeries that have altered the way that you move, do the things that you can't do. I've lived for a little bit, not too long, right? 30, 31 years. Very seldomly can somebody tell me that I can't do something. Because I'll be the first to show you that that's not the case. And you should feel the same. Do all of the things in your body that you or anybody else says you can't do. I don't care how old you are. From 70 to 80 years old, you can make a difference if you choose it. Excuses, stop making them. Choose effort instead. Effort over excuse. And that starts with consistently showing up for you. I don't care if it's not yoga, whatever it is, be consistent about it. We're here. That's the hardest part. Showing up and being here, wherever here is. Not where work is at, not where distraction is at. Right here, with nothing else. Be present. I invite you to a hip opening. It can be a butterfly fold. Notice the difference here. So if you bring your feet out more forward, you have that square position. This hits outer IT band area. Lengthen the spine. Lean your torso forward into that opening. You should feel it almost immediately. Now, I've had plenty of conversations about the word should when it comes to yoga and the body and movement, and everybody is going to feel something different because obviously we don't live in the same body and we haven't gone through the same things. So trauma and injury definitely affect how you should feel a pose. So when I speak of should, and I'm shooting all over the place, right? I'm talking about a body that has not had any surgeries, and a body that has worked through its injuries. So if you're dealing with any injuries and this feels a little funky to you, let me know in the comments and we can talk about it. And then I might not should all over the place, right? Look to feel this on the outside of your leg, your IT band, hamstring area. That is where we're looking for it as our feet are further forward. Now, vertical spine. You draw your heels in as close as you can. You can even elevate your feet with a block to make this a little less intense and more opening in the hips. As you fold here, we feel this more in the hip flexor, right? So even gently pressing down or applying weight like sandbags, you'll feel this opening on the top side in the hip. So choose what works best for you. Notice what you need, because that's all this practice is really about. Regardless of what any instructor ever says to you about a yoga mat, about you, about your body, it really doesn't matter. It's just guidance, so you can find out what you need to do for you. So make sure you're listening to you, connecting with you, yourself, because that's what matters the most. And it really doesn't matter what I say, right? Thanks for being here. Let's find some stillness. Find a seat that is comfortable in your body. If you need to lean up against the wall or get a chair, that's fine with me. As long as you can find stillness. Turn into you. Tune within. Follow your breath. practice is simply beginning again. When your mind wanders, when sounds come up, your phone vibrates, when your neck itches, your low back hurts, bring awareness to all of those things. And then return your awareness to your breath. That is the practice. Inhale fully. Exhale. Option to stay. You can also lay back and extend out for a Shavasana. Stay as long as you need. Hands connect at heart center. May you continue to lead with love, for love will certainly follow. Hands to the mouth. May you speak with kindness and with gratitude, with compassion and with grace. Hands to your forehead. The big, powerful, bright light within me sees, honors, cherishes, loves, and is inspired by the big, powerful, bright light within each and every one of you. Inhale. As we bow together, we say, Namaste. Thank you for showing up for you, for being here with me. Peace and love. We're going to catch you in the next one. Let me know in the comments what you need.